Welcome back to the show. Today we have Town of Amherstburg CAO John Miceli in studio with us today, talking to us about all kinds of amazing announcements coming out of Amherstburg. In the last half hour, you heard us talking about the most recent one this past week, Bell announcing that they are going to be launching fiber internet to the whole town, everywhere. And so one question we had, and we are broadcasting live on Facebook this morning. If you want to follow us, if you want to watch us, you can go to the Dan Gemus Real Estate Team's Facebook page. You can go on our website at dangemus.com/AM800 and find us there. John, one question coming from Nicole on Facebook this morning. Will this reach the Amherstburg side of Walker Road in McGregor?
Nicole, I'm happy to tell you, yes.
Yes. And so again, if you missed it in the first half hour, if you are an Amherstburg resident, if you are technically in the town of Amherstburg, including those on Boblo, you will be included in this launch of fiber internet from fiber to farm is what the
fiber to the farm.
To the farm.
Coined by Mayor Aldo DiCarlo.
There you go, Mayor. Good job with that. So yes, you will be taken care of if you are on the Amherstburg side of Walker Road in McGregor. If you are a resident of Amherstburg, you'll have fiber internet. So there you have it. Now, John, lots happening in town. You know, you've been on the show in the past talking to us about Bellevue and about the Duffy's property, which is now torn down, and there's exciting things happening there. Let's quickly touch on those things. Anything to update the residents on those properties?
Sure. Well, as you know, the Duffy's property is now, the demolition's been complete. We're just wrapping up some of the capping on the site. We're going to be going through, in 2018, the goal is to get all the environmental assessments completed, the record of soil conditions, so that with any cooperation with the senior levels of government, we'll be building our park in 2019. That's the goal. That's the goal.
Listen, if you can do this whole internet thing in 2 years, John, we got faith. You can make that happen.
Thanks, Dan. But it's more about our council and their leadership, right?
Sure. Yep.
We've been very fortunate that that council has been very positive in moving a lot of things forward.
No doubt.
They've made some significant investment, especially you'll see in the 2018 budget. Our capital program's expanded significantly over the past. We've got over $5 million now in capital investment that's going to happen this year in our town. They've been very good with me in providing me the support positions that I need to move the town forward, and that's been another tremendous improvement for us. So, anything's possible with the cooperation and having good leadership on town council. No
doubt, and that's, like you say, it's key, right? If you don't have the right people working with you, you're banging your head against the wall by yourself, just trying to get things done, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, budget deliberations just went down. Everything is looking fantastic. Are you happy with how everything went down in Amherstburg?
Everything went down very well. From the town portion, we had a 0.89% increase, which I would probably say is going to be probably one of the lowest ones in the entire region.
Sure.
With that being said, we've increased our capital investment, reduced our debt, and increased on the operating side. So, not municipalities can boast that. We did have a 2.5% increase in assessment, which we acknowledged. It is a robust increase in assessment, but I think based on what I'm hearing from your numbers most recently, that the average price of home sales have gone up. That'll be changing, I'm sure, at the next MPAC reassessment. So that'll be good. But more than that, I think we're positioning ourselves to become probably one of the fastest growing communities in our region. We are presently, and I'll talk about some of the future things that we're dealing with. We're in the process right now working with a group of investors and developers in providing some potential services, oversizing services in the Southwest Quadrant. And you ask, well, what does that mean, the Southwest Quadrant?
Yep.
What does that mean? Well, for us, it will provide us the potential to add another 1,500 lots into our community, right in the core.
Wow.
Yeah. It's huge. It's huge, and it positions ourselves in a very good position. It's basically the perfect storm starting to come together.
That's an understatement, John. I think that's huge. So again, we recently saw a development starting in Amherstburg in the last couple months, and they're starting to build. Yes. Yeah, and that's exciting there too. Yeah. But you're telling me there's another 1,500 lots in the works.
They're in the works, Dan, and stay tuned.
Lots of crazy things happening. The Parks Master Plan, let's talk about that. announced recently?
Well, we have a community consultation that's ongoing right now, and the purpose of the Parks Master Plan is to engage our community. As you know, we've got such a diverse demographics in our community. We've got, currently 20% of our residents are seniors, projected to be 25% in the next 3 years. And then we've got a well-versed mix of young families, and I think, as I've said it in the past here, the needs of the young families and the seniors are pretty much the same, right? They might be different a little bit, but they're pretty much the same. So when looking at that, we've been out there, we've been consulting with all the stakeholders. What we're trying to do is understand what people want to see in their parks in the next 20 to 25 years, because we're going to build a program to support those needs. So some of the really good things that we've been hearing from our folks is some of the amenities that they want to see in the parks, right? So they want to see splash pads, they want to see handicap accessible playgrounds, they want to see walking trails, they want to see, and it's stuff that I've been familiar with because I've participated in this process before. But to see them come back and actually put pen to paper, that's really, really good. It's going to give us the tools to figure out what we need to do in the future and how we need to budget for it accordingly. So, and I have no doubt, Dan, that once my council receives this information, they're going to ask me to say, okay, John, how are we going to deliver this, and how are we going to get it done? How do we make it happen? And you know what? I'm pretty optimistic that we're going to be able to make that happen in short order.
Now, this past year, or half year, the town put out a platform, an online platform where residents can go and give feedback.
For sure.
How has that been working? Was it as expected? Is the feedback coming in?
It is we are the first in our region. Our community consultation or community input program called Talk the Burg, www.talktheburg.ca. Okay. It's an online social platform that allows residents to engage the town in any issue that we're bringing forward. So you've got the Parks Master Plan on there, you've got the community Bellevue on there, you've got all the hot topics, right? Sure. The Aging Master Plan is on there as well. So I personally am responsible for the dialogue on the waterfront and Bellevue. I respond to all the questions on those. So you've got full access to myself and all my staff on whatever issue they're championing. And it's working very, very well. With regards to, we're looking at providing public transit in Amherstburg, and we've got a really good participation rate in that. I think one of the things that we can say in Amherstburg, based on the results of our community strategic plan, is our residents are engaged. They want to be part of the decision-making process. This is another tool that allows them to do it.
I think, although Amherstburg has a large portion of retirees and folks that are looking to retire coming to our area, we do have a lot of young families as well, right? And sure. A lot of people want to provide feedback, but they want the easiest way to do it. That's a great way to do it.
Let's say, Dan, everybody has a busy life, right? Yeah. If you've got a young family today, between hockey, soccer, all the sports that the kids are enrolled in, they're very active in school, things of that nature. They want to participate, but they want to be able to participate at their own time,
That's
right?
Exactly right.
And we recognize that. My council recognized that, and we've given them the opportunity to still participate and enjoy all the other things they have to enjoy with their kids.
Now, moving forward, there's a lot of great things happening out in Amherstburg. What other challenges do you see having to overcome moving forward? Anything at all? There must be something that,
Well, you know what? It's about finding balance and establishing the priorities, right? Yeah. So, once again, we recognize that we've got some significant investments in some infrastructure in Amherstburg, right? We've probably got one of the most beautiful recreational facilities in the entire region in the Libro Center. We have a wastewater plant that can accommodate 50,000 residents. So we recognize that we need to be able to, in order to make those amenities sustainable, we need to attract more and more people to come live in Amherstburg. Sure. Because if we don't, then those types of facilities have to be maintained on the backs of the ratepayers that are there right now.
Yes.
So my council understands that message, and they understand we've got to do what we have to do to get people to come.
I think you've been doing just that, right? You're putting, and council's been putting all the ducks in a row, and everything is happening, and the mayor's been doing a great job with messaging, and then the councilors have been very involved, and that's key, right?
Very much so.
And so you're telling us 1,500 lots coming in. There you go. There's your
well,
there's your population's coming.
We're trying, Dan. Like, I think what people out there really need to understand is that we're listening, we're getting what people have to say, and we're moving aggressively in a manner to address those issues. And I think that's the most important thing, is we are actually moving to satisfy the needs of the residents. And I can't say how important that is, right? And especially from your local government, when your local government takes their responsibility seriously and they want to deliver like this group does, all kinds of great things can happen.
Listen, from a real estate standpoint, we have people asking us about Amherstburg every single day. So the word, the messaging is actually definitely getting out, because we're seeing it, from people looking to buy real estate. And I can't tell you how often people started looking in other areas of the county, but they're gravitating towards Amherstburg because of all the exciting things happening and the amenities there. So you guys are doing a great job from that standpoint. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
It's obviously working.
It's a team effort. It really is. I mean,
no
you guys in the real estate industry also play an important role in that, because you bring people back around to the Burg, and they understand more than anyone that, hey, the amenities that we have in Amherstburg, not many other municipalities have.
And we're lucky here in Windsor Essex to have what we have here, right? We're right next to a major sports market, which anybody who's looking, who loves sports, they're right there next to us. The wineries we have throughout Windsor Essex County, we are so blessed, and I think people are finally starting to see it. Anything else, John, that you think is important?
Well,
people
you know what? The big thing for us is we heard loud and clear that residents in Amherstburg said we needed a hotel.
Yep. Yes.
And that is the goal for 2018. So we undertook a process, and we're hopefully going to announce the community improvement plan in early 2018, the first quarter of 2018. And what that is going to be, that's going to be the tool that's going to offer the incentives for us to be able to attract a hotel for our region, for our municipality. So that, most importantly, we know that there's a shortfall in hotel space in Amherstburg because we don't have any.
Yep.
When we acquired Duffy's, we made it very clear we were going to knock it down. That took out 32 rooms out of service. There is a number of good bed and breakfasts in Amherstburg. That's one part of the component, but we really do need that hotel. And I'm pretty confident that in 2018, there'll be an announcement by the end of the year that we'll have a hotel.
Wouldn't that be something?
Well, stay tuned.
What else do you have? You got all these things up your sleeve. What else do you have up your sleeve there?
There's a lot of things.
Amherstburg.
And you know what the thing is, because I don't want to just continually give things away, but
come on.
Well, you know what, Dan?
You know when you come on this show, John, you
know, you guys pressure me. It's undue stress, but you know what? I'm very proud because of the fact that all the things are coming together, right? And when you look at that, when you're getting phone calls on a regular basis from investors and from developers that are saying, we want to get into Amherstburg before the market gets too hot for us, and you hear the likes of, Wendy's wants to come to Amherstburg, Boston Pizza wants to come to Amherstburg, Kentucky Fried Chicken wants to come to Amherstburg,
is that all true? Because we've been hearing those rumors for forever. And you're telling me it's true? That they want to come to Amherstburg?
Dan, they want to come to Amherstburg. And you know what? Part and parcel has to be because they see the climate's changing.
Sure.
It's changing rapidly. And, they do their market research. They're not going to come to a place if they don't realize that they're not going to survive. So we used to have a KFC. It disappeared.
Yep.
We've never had a Boston Pizza, and we've never had a Wendy's.
Yeah.
But they're coming. I can't tell you when, but they're going to be here. And one of the great things that what we're doing is we recognize the fact that most of our residents want to maintain our historical look and feel.
Yes.
So our urban design guidelines are going to be adopted in early 2018 as well. So when you start to see these developments coming to Amherstburg, they're going to look and feel historic. So we're asking our developers, and I'll be very frank with you, the Wendy's that you'll be seeing built in Amherstburg will be looking and having that historic look and feel. It won't be the traditional Wendy's that you see in other locations.
Wow.
For sure.
Yeah, Fort Wendy's. There you go.
Well, that's a great thing. I mean, the Fort they've done a tremendous job
Yes.
with converting the
job.
Verde Club. I mean, Brad Hearn and Terry Jones, you know, two guys from Amherstburg
Yep.
that invested millions and millions of dollars in their community. And, you know, it's an amazing place. It's a fun family center. It does it all. You know, who would expect to find something like that in Amherstburg? But it's there.
In a blink of an eye, it happened.
Yeah.
You know,
Fantastic.
we literally just, you know,
Yeah.
you
Well,
blink and boop, there it is, it's done.
Fibre internet within a couple of years as well.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, and you know what? It's just fantastic. They partnered up with Rosati and got it done
Yes.
quick, right? It was just, you know, I just am thoroughly impressed at the type of people and the quality of people that are investing money in Amherstburg. It is amazing.
Well, okay, what else you got, John? What else? There's got to be something else.
Well, no, there's a lot. Listen, I mean,
Save it for next week.
Yeah.
you know, I'm very thankful that this is my third time on your show,
Yes.
Dan, and I'm very thankful that you allow me the opportunity to share this information with some of the people. You know, because my only forum to share information is through council reports and
Yes,
things of
yes,
that
yes.
nature. And a lot of the folks don't really read the council reports and understand. But, you know, as you start to put the pieces of the puzzle together and you see the layers and everything that's coming, you know great things are coming. And it's just going to be in a blink of an eye.
You know, John, if anyone knows me or knows the Dan Gemus team, they know that we love positive stories, and I think positive breathes more positive things. So that's
It's
why
the law of attraction,
it's
right,
a law
Dan?
of attraction.
The law
Hey,
of
listen, I'm a
attraction.
massive believer in that. And you know, really, what's happening out Amherstburg Way is just amazing stuff. And I think that town council and yourself and your department and the staff over at the town of Amherstburg have done just an absolutely amazing thing out there. And you guys are just on a warpath. It's amazing. It's amazing to see.
We're
Amazing
winning
to
one
see.
battle at a time.
You are.
And,
You are.
And you know, I can't stress this enough, right? I'm very thankful that I have a supportive council, but most importantly, Dan, I'm going to tell you that for the residents of Amherstburg, having had a lot of experience in municipal government, I'm very thankful and appreciative of the staff that I have. These folks are committed 120% to the success of this town, and you know, and that I can't stress enough how important that is, especially when I ask them to do more, and I'm always asking to do more,
Sure.
right? I'm always pushing them. They're always willing to come to the table. They're always willing to do what they have to do, and that more than anything, as a leader of the administrative side, is important for me. There's not one person that I can't turn to and say, I need you to get this done for me, and I need you to get it done fast. And they don't want to let me down, and they don't want to let the residents and council down.
You know, and as Amherstburg continues to grow, it's going to be important, I think, and become more vital, right?
For sure.
As you know, we start developing 1,500 more lots, right? That building department needs to keep their magic up, and they've been doing. You know, Gemus Homes is building homes now, and we've dealt with the building department now in Amherstburg, and they're amazing, amazing people,
You know
right?
what? And it's about that personal touch, right?
Yes.
It's that service that we provide there in Amherstburg. And I've made it very clear to my folks that even if there's problems, there's always ways to find solutions.
it.
So we need to assist, because our job is to assist and facilitate, right? I continue to say that my job is to create the climate so that you, either as a builder, as an investor, as a homeowner, can be successful.
Yes.
And if I provide you with the opportunity or the tools to do so, then we've been successful as local government,
yeah.
and that's the most important thing.
Well, that's amazing, John. And so again, if you are just tuning in and you missed the first half hour of the show, John came on, and there was a big announcement out in Amherstburg this past week. Bell is investing $12 million, approximately $12 million in a project to launch fiber to every home in Amherstburg. Doesn't matter if you're in the county, doesn't matter if you're on concession roads, doesn't matter what is happening. You're going to have high-speed internet in Amherstburg within the next 2 years.
That is correct.
2 years.
Bell is bringing fiber to the farm.
Fiber to the farm. There we go. That's that. If you're on Boblo, fiber to Boblo. If you're in McGregor, fiber to McGregor. As long as you're an Amherstburg resident, you will have fiber internet, which is an amazing announcement. And yeah, thanks to Bell for stepping up and you know, and doing
Great
their
community
thing.
partner. Yeah.
This is a Bell-owned station, so there you go. We love Bell around. So good job, John. Thank you as well for stopping in and.